What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back to continue our investigation. So where we left off, we basically had nothing, and one thing which I thought might be smart is to actually talk to every person. So when we started this, what's his face was like, "Oh, I'll talk to all the people here and find out what you need to know."
Hi there. I'm Lukey. I'm what passes for... But I wouldn't trust anyone else around here with the responsibility. And I guess somebody's gotta do it, right? Oh, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like my neighbors. I don't like anyone. Stupid, untrustworthy, selfish, ugly creatures we humans are. But you know what? At least down here, people are on their best behavior most of the time, what with the dwarves' law and all. I mean, people are still bastards, but at least they have to be discreet about it. Nobody's openly violent.
All right, so she just thinks everybody's a dick. I mean, I doubt I'm going to get what I need just talking to randos, but that's my house. I'm gonna try and run through everyone's dialogue, and hopefully I find something out. If not, we'll go back by the palace, see if we can find an alternate way in or something.
Hello, neighbor. My story? What a strange question. Well, that's nonsense, of course. Second, you would have to assume that the account I give you is biased. And finally, my story is really much less interesting than this mysterious place. Now, do you have any... Well, why didn't you say so? I researched Dwarven history and technology, and I'm originally from Kragenmoor in Morrowind. And yet, my story... Well, second. And finally, my story is... Yes, alright. Was there something else? Well, the dwarves who built this city left inscriptions in the Citadel, which translate to, "The many shall suffer for the sin." My research leads me to believe that I believe such an event occurred some years ago. But to this day, there are many questions we simply don't, and we may never know. As long as nobody attacks or steals from anybody else. Until we know more, we all need to be on our best behavior. Well, the dwarves who built this city left inscriptions. I believe, but to the... And we may never know. Well, the dwarves...
Damn, I'm tabbing down. I think it's doing this dialogue because my mouse was over it still.
Time travel. You know, as it happens, I do. I gave up on that idea a long time ago. But recently the Jarl has... Can I ask what the nature of your interest is in this unusual subject? I don't quite know what to say to that. But I always enjoy discussing my theories with a receptive mind. For argument's sake, if you found yourself in that position, you'd have only two options. To live out your days in the past, or force a paradox. A paradox, you see, would involve changing the past, but you'd be taking a big risk by doing that. Some say that whatever you do, it will lead you right back to the future that took you back in time in the first place. But me, I believe that creating a paradox should fling you back to your original time. Well, let's say for argument's sake that you really have trapped. Essentially, you could do anything that would remove your means or motivation to return to the past. For example, you came here to achieve some goal, or if the thing that allowed you to travel back in time is still here, as a past version of itself. That would mean, of course, that you will never have been able to travel back in time. But if you really are from the future, as unlikely as that is, I think it's best if we talk about something else.
Alright, so some time paradox discussion. I'm gonna go through and get all the people in the city first. And we'll swing into the Citadel. Deglund. Isn't Deglund? No, this is money guy, and he's not here anyway. I think everyone will be home, given how late it is.
You just thought you'd follow me home. Oh, you want to hear about little old me? Aren't you adorable? But wouldn't you rather hear what I know about everyone else around here? Go on. Ask me.
Alright, so her whole thing is just getting gossip out of her, I guess.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Oh my, it's very nice of you to take an interest in my life. Really? Well, your cleanliness is next to godliness, or so they say. It's not very inspiring, as you can imagine, but the alternative is to wind up like poor Dooley. Oh, you haven't met him yet. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll introduce himself to you. I feel sorry for him. I think the Jarl decided because he can't work, he doesn't deserve to live in a... But don't let him drag you into it. I'm quite sure it's imaginary. A great loss can do terrible things.
Alright, well that's the first thing I've heard that's actually helpful. I didn't even realize there was a dude living in a cave somewhere.
Hello there. I'm Habik. I live out back with my wife, Miranda. We used to live in solitude. The Jarl needed someone to mind the store. The Jarl says he likes to keep us busy and out of trouble. But of course, he and all his cronies in the Citadel never... I wish it was that simple. But the dwarves wrote, "The many shall suffer," but maybe they meant all sorts of things, like dishonesty or disobedience to the Jarl. So I could ignore his orders, sure, but I'd be risking the lives of everyone here. And I just don't want to be responsible for that. Our son was working at my... This Imperial thought he'd just take one of the horses as a tithe, but Limar wouldn't stand for it. And as the thief rode off, I came back from the market to find my son's body. I went straight to Torig's court and demanded justice. Instead, he seized my stables and told me if I ever set foot inside. So we left. Wandered Skyrim for a while, and eventually went... All right. The Jarl says he likes to keep us busy and out of trouble. All right. All right. Thanks for stopping by.
I haven't been over there. I've just looked at it. Or if this is Tent Guy? No, Tent Guy doesn't work. This is just some dude that farms, but I'll talk to him while he's over here.
I heard you took down some band. Well, it's a sad one. It was a good life. Fresh meat. One day, when I was about 18, my father told me to run back to the house and get his axe. I found him. My mother passed soon after, and I took over the farm. The raiding started before long. I'd come outside it. That was the first time in 5 generations my family started locking its doors at night. One night, when we had nothing left to steal, I took my father's axe and pulled the door open, but there were more of them. I never saw how many. My home, it's still there. Well, at least I got one of the bastards. Anyhow, after that, I started. And then one day, I watched myself break into some guy's farmhouse, and next thing I knew, I'm a farmer, but the land I work isn't mine. I'm not. all I've ever wanted. That bloody Jarl. But he'll get his. Just do me a favor and keep that last part. Don't know why you're asking me. Fair enough.
So, Ulvar seems... I doubt he's actually a threat, but... I'd say that y'all will get what's coming to him.
Hello. I wasn't following you. Our way out. Oh, no. I can't leave. My what? I came here with... I'm not very good at remembering things. Well, my brother told me. I've asked the others for help, but they don't seem. Do you think you could read it for me? Tell me what it says.
Dear Dooley, I'm writing you in relation to your continual request for assistance finding your brother's hidden chest containing a so-called fortune. While I'm sympathetic to your plight, the passing of your brother, I wish to impress upon you the important message: the treasure does not exist. It's not my place to speculate about whether your brother might have misled you or whether you simply misremembered his words. I do not propose to discuss this with you again. Further, as I have quite a few complaints from your neighbors about you bothering them, I must ask you to stop immediately.
Well, what does it say? You did? Oh, thank you. What does it say? What? No, that... You'll help me, won't you? You'll help me find it, please. Thank you. All I know is that it's hiding somewhere in the city. And you leave this rusty key. My brother gave it to me I don't remember things so good.
Hold my breath, that's all I remember. It's the house. It's the house underwater. The house underwater. Give me my next clue. Progress. Shit. Alright, well, this will work, but I need... I'm gonna need, water breathing. Don't suppose... I cannot fast travel. Damn it. Do I... Right, let me see. Ocean of water breathing. Skyrim. Got a second. Looks like one of the ingredients is chicken's eggs, and there were chicken eggs over near that farm. So I might be able to pull this off still. In fact, that's probably why this place is filled with chicken eggs. Let's see. Just looking at stuff. Chicken eggs, fungus stalks, hackle-hoe leaf, hawk's egg, histocarp. There's like a shit ton of things, but Lukey might just sell water-breathing potions.
Hi there. Just a small selection of potions. Ingredients are in short supply here. Happy to buy yours if you...
You don't have anything, lady.
Just walk away.
I think I need to eat an egg first to lock it, probably. Oh, it's not even showing up under. Oh, no, this is because I'm in food. Dumb. Maybe I can just select it. Go about it. Let's see. All right. Chicken eggs. Fungus stalk. No. Hackle. Nope. Histcarp. Histcarp should work. Chicken eggs, histcarp. Chicken eggs. And then, let's see. I don't have salmon. Nordic barnacle works as well. Nordic barnacle and scallion, don't have that. Don't have scrib jerky. Don't have red kelp. Don't have any luminous. Salmon roe. I might be able to get that from the lake, actually. I saw salmon eggs and stuff in the lake. Either way, that gives me 2 potions. Salmon meat. All right. To the water we go. Damn it. Elixir, water breathing, potion of water breathing. Oh, I hate how the search does this sometimes. Like, I can't get out of the search. 60 seconds, and what are the potions I made worth? 15, 22, 22, Jesus. Alright, let's pop the first one. This very first little dive here is strictly gonna be exploratory. Neato. Shadow made me think there was like a shark or something. Oh. Okay. Explosion. Ingot. Buried. Everything just looks buried down here. Do I gotta go inside one of these houses? Probably just gotta go up ahead. I wanna. Where's the fish that's casting these massive shadows? It's just these salmon, but... Something tells me this guy isn't going to be friendly.
Stop right there. What is this one doing here? Ah, the locked chest. Yes, we have it, but have been unable to open it. Why don't you come in and join us for dinner?
Yeah, that doesn't sound suspicious at all.
Very well, but hurry. We are hungry. We are explorers like you. We were exploring the bottom of a great mine when we found this cave. But just as we found it, the earth shook and the mine collapsed behind us. This is our home now. We are pleased to see someone in the flesh. My siblings and I. Don't worry, we will all share in your company. We found it in the water down below, but we could not unlock it, so we dragged it up here. Good, good. This one asks many questions. Now, let us eat. It is wise not to trust us. But the wise ones taste just the same as the foolish. Quickly, let us eat and go hungry.
Can't hide from me. Lava Rocco! I'll take that dwarven armor and sell that shit real soon. Rest of the gear, I don't think it's worth the wait. I'll probably have to get rid of the gear I picked up. It's pretty heavy. Yeah, 45 weight? Like, damn, dude. Don't put me over capacity. You know what, let me, just, there you go, you get to keep the armor. Same with that one. They've been here. I meant to... Wait. Hold up. So is it still stealing? So I'm outside of the city. I don't think it counts as stealing out here. Oh yeah, there's no way it counts as stealing because they attacked me. If it counted as stealing... Aren't you up there? I don't know why the game classifies it as stealing anyway, because you can't steal from the dead, am I right? Oh. Bingo. What do we got? This might be the way into the palace. Maybe the tower connects to the palace. Or it's just a standalone. Citadel key and a letter from Jarl to Dooley. Dear Dooley, if you're reading this, or someone you trust read it to you, it means I'm dead. I'm sorry, I won't be able to look after you. I want you to try really hard to remember something. Jarl Altrius cannot be trusted. After leaving you this note, I'm going to confront him about what he's been doing in the locked room in his citadel. If I do not return, it's probably because he killed me. With this note, you'll find a key to the Jarl's locked room. You have to find someone with a good heart and a good head. You're always a better judge of character than me. They'll know what to do. So could it actually be the Jarl that's responsible for everything? It's black mage robes, sealed helmet of the grave. That sounds badass. What does that do? 30 soul energy when a living foe dies, granting the soul burst power at 1000 soul energy. That might be a fun enchant to put on something. I hope it can go on stuff other than helm, because I am not re-enchanting my god helm. I had one shot at making that item. I took it. And to be fair, I'm quite happy with how that turned out. I mean, 40% cost on destruction, 100 extra magic, and 100 regen. That's pretty dope. Because the dragon mask was 100 regen and shouts. So I have regen, reduction, and just a flat increase. And 100 is pretty substantial. I mean, it's like a third of my current magic total. Under the water we go. I'm probably gonna need the last potion I had to get out of here. Elixir of water breathing. But now we can go investigate the Jarl's room. Find out what he has been hiding from me. Which is probably the key to the palace. Where's the... There it is. I gotta say, now that I'm not experiencing this bugged out, I was so worried, man, because like I said, I've heard nothing but amazing reviews for this, and so I was really looking forward to it. And when we got that first quest where the dudes just wouldn't come down, I was like, oh man, I'm fucked.
What do you want?
I hate that guy. I really thought we were going to just have to drop the mod. I was getting ready. I was like, well, fuck it. Guess we're moving on to a new game. But thankfully, the setting the stage just one stage past fixed it. Because this is actually a lot of fun. Because I don't usually do a lot of mystery solving type games. Like we tried playing, what was it? Call of the Cthulhu or whatever. And that just... I got bored of that after like an hour and a half on stream. But this is like a pretty in-depth mystery, and there's a lot of shit going on, and some exploration, and finding the right path, and digging it. Oh, shit, I don't mean to do that. I meant to sneak and see if dude sees me. Hidden. I'm going to wait till everyone's asleep before I go in here. Just in case they're like, he's breaking in. He's broken the rule. And give 1 hour for you to path. Alright, Your Majesty. What have you been doing in here? Steal from chest. What the fuck?
Oh gods, not again! Please don't hurt me! Thank the gods! Quickly, you have to let me down before that monster comes back! Okay, but please hurry. Of course it is. But I think the dwarves are blind to whatever happens in this room. You can see the dwarven bust over there got broken somehow. That sounds like the sort of thing Metalis would do. Make it look like I was dead so Ulrun would stop looking for me. That bastard! I'm going to kill that monster who calls himself Jarl. I'll scratch out his eyes with my bare hands if I have to. So, you'll let me go then? What? Why not? So you're just gonna leave me here? What? No, that's not. Please don't leave me here. Please. I'll do anything. Please.
The dwarven bust is broken? I don't even see it. Where's the...
You're gonna let me go, right?
Oh, this used to be up there. Guess it fell. Well, let me make a hard save here. Because I want to free her, but I have a feeling that if I free her, she might just immediately go and attack the Jarl, and then that'll be that.
Thank the gods. Thank you. He'll be here any moment, so be quiet and follow my lead.
No.
There you are, you filthy pig.
What? No!
This is probably just like one of the possible endings, so...
If you attack me in here, you'll break the dwarves' law and kill us all!
After what you've done to me, I just don't care. It looks like a way out.
Hi there. You gave me a bit of a fright. I thought I was in here alone. Well, that's a relief. Really? That's strange. I was just reading an old journal I found here. It described an event about 7 years ago. Led some kind of uprising against a tyrannical Jarl, breaking an ancient law. It said most of the city folk were evacuated, and the stranger disappeared in a flash of light. I'm not sure I understand. I'm sorry, come again? Let me see that. Gods. This is horrible. I'm not sure So, you're saying, because you stopped a time portal from being... I guess you saved my life then. And freed most of the people. It's just... I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I've been ready to get out of here from the moment I said, great, lead the way.
Okay. So we're gonna go back to our other save, but I did want to see how that would end. So it looks like if we punish the Jarl, the city basically still ends up destroyed. So, all right, let's load back. So it might be that the Jarl is the one, but I need to kill, oh fuck. I need to kill him, oh, okay, where's my mouse at? If it is the Jarl, at the very least, I need to kill him out of the sight of everyone else. Like, kill him in that room. What's going on here? Are you going to play or not? It's cool that this thing has multiple endings to it, though. But I'm not quitting right now. No, I haven't gone into the palace yet. I haven't gone into the tunnels. There is way too much that I can still experience.
Thank the gods. Quickly. What? Why not? So you're just gonna leave me here? What is wrong with you? You're just like him. You're sick. Get out of here. You're gonna let me go, right?
So I could kill her and nothing would change. I'm not gonna kill her though. Hope it doesn't crash again loading this. Alright, I know that she's here now. I'm gonna leave her for the time being. And I'm gonna confront the Jarl and find out why she's imprisoned. This is the ruling chair where I rule the city. Is there... Oh no, there's a dwarf thing there. So anywhere the dwarven busts can see you, you can break the law. Part of me wants to like Fusro die his ass off the cliff. Let me wait some time here, advance it so I can find him and talk to him.
Hello again, my friend. Any word about the matter we discussed? I'll talk to you soon, I hope.
I don't even have a dialogue option to talk about how he has this woman locked up.
Hey there. Well, as you know, and the worst, sometimes I feel more like his prisoner than his daughter.
Well, let's continue on with our chain of talking to people and seeing what else we can find out, because I still need to find a way into the palace.
I'm a little busy, but...
Where the hell is the Domitus and what's-her-face at?
Working hard? Well, but they seem to have an hard time grasping, but seems like a decent man at first. But he's got a temper on him. Of course, down here with the Dwarves Law, a bad temper could land us all in a lot of trouble. I'd keep an eye on that one, if I were you.
I think they were back up near... Oh, here they are.
Not here. He can hear us.
Get away from me, peasant. I don't want anyone seeing us together.
Not here. He can hear us.
Alright, I need to talk to Saphira when she's not around douchebag.
We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be back any second. Because he's incredibly nasty when he gets angry, and if he saw us speaking, he'd be furious. If only... Look, whoever dreamt up the Dwarves Law didn't think it through. Maybe it was meant to protect people, but what it really does is make everybody too afraid to stand up for themselves or challenge people in power, and Domitus knows that. He's next in line as Jarl of this place, So he gets his way by threatening to punish anyone who doesn't do what he wants. He's never physically hit anyone here, but the point is, he doesn't have to. I've seen him make... I cry most days. I think about leaving him, but where would I go? He says he'd make sure I wound up living in poverty again, like poor old Dooley. No, interfering will only make things worse. I don't know if there's a way out or not, but there are places beneath this city nobody has ever explored. If I were you, well, I suppose that's all I can ask for. I'm Saphira. I'm from Markarth, from a part called the Warrens. Said he was there for business. Nobody has any business being in the Warrens. But he had coin, and when he saw me, I saw a way out. Long story short, I followed him here. The more I think about it, though, I would have been better off in the Warrens with the beggars and skeevers. Because he's incredibly but what I really... He's never... I cry most days. I know, I'm no damsel in distress, but I really need to get out of here. Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for. Funny, I was gonna ask you the same question.
Alright, so... You know what it might be? Maybe I need to go into the palace or the tunnels, and in one of those, probably the tunnels, since I gotta get all the armor to get into them. And I'm guessing that after I get into the palace, I can then make my way into the tunnels, and after I get into the tunnels, I can probably find a way to turn off the Dwarven Law, and after I disable the Dwarven Law, I can then reveal Meticulous for being the douchebag that he is, and then kill him, but save the entire city. Where is... I think guy's over here. I want to see what happens if I tell the guy that his wife is being kept prisoner in a locked room. I think it's Ulrin. It's not Yismar. Ulvar, I think, was the farmer guy.
Hello,
Yismar.
Can I help you with something? See you later.
Shit, let me get a hard save here.
What? You're serious, aren't you? That's it. I'm going to have a little chat with that bastard.
Alright, so telling him will also trigger the death. We're gonna go up towards the palace. There's gotta be a way into the palace up there that I overlooked. I mean, half of Skyrim is filled with little obscure hand locks. Let's see what happens if I ask him for the set.
What do you want? What about it? Not my problem. Bye.
This dude's a douchebag. Let me see something here. Can I pickpocket it off of him?
What do you want?
I mean, at some point he has to sleep and take off his armor, but then it would be stealing. So I need to find a way. I don't know, maybe after I have the full set. Alright, palace. One thing that's throwing me off is this doesn't even have a door. Like, there's no door icon or anything. Yeah, I gotta just hardcore parkour my way in. I mean, there are all these coffins and shit stacked up.
adventurer like you. And I took some guy's knee and used it for an arrow.
Oh. It's a little janky, but I think it's working. Oh. Well, takes care of the gloves. So let me get a quick save before I unlock this. And actually, I'm going to explore the rest of this real fast. Oh, wow, what the fuck are these? Ah, these things are... Those are some terrifying looking ghosts. Are we good? I might as well level up my lockpicking, you know? I want to get to 400 magic. I really need 30% more power. I feel like that's excessive. It's shatter. Or magnetize. Overcharge. $50 for that. That doesn't really help me at all. Yeah, I guess let's work towards that 30%. I don't think I'll do this, but Robe of the Magi seems like it's worthwhile. And this is nice, 30% less, so that way that'll just give me a reason to swap between my stuff, as opposed to just like always using fire. I guess his body just didn't render properly. Well, before I go, I think this is where I'm supposed to go. Let me try that door that was locked. Horndus, curse it, the logbook containing all my experiments from the last 3 years has gone up in smoke after one of my subjects, flying all about clumsily, knocked it into a fire. I need to get something more creative. I'm gonna get the dead to tell me the secrets. Why do the people die in waves, several years apart? Why are they always burnt to death? What was killing them? I'm gonna try and amplify a resurrection spell by tapping the strange dwarven energy source upstairs. Perhaps that will loosen their tongues. Let's use a Grand Soul Gem. So the guy that came in here, he did escape. And then he came in here and he was trying to resurrect the dead to find out why the Dwarven law was broken. That's pretty dope. So I want to try the master lock first. So if I can get that open. Okay, let's save here before we burn through all of our things. Oh, just a fake jiggle. So it's right near the start. A bit more to the right. Got it. Wonder if this just also goes the same way, but it's just faster. Double master gates? Yeah, like if I go the other path, it's like I gotta fight past stuff. If I lockpick my way, I don't gotta fight anything. Oh man, I almost had it already. Oh fuck, where was it? It was over here, wasn't it? A little bit higher, like right there. I'm going too low. Closer. Going the wrong way now. Damn it, this one is real finicky. Oh my god, I'm like right on top of it. Right about there. No, not right there. Come on. A little bit more like here. Dude, I'm like on top. I'm like right by it, but I can't get it. There we go. Damn. Oh god. Fuck. Going through all my lockpicks. Wonder if they're like slightly immune to fire, being that they were burnt to death. Why is it that every one of them are just wearing boots and nothing else? Well, that looks important. I don't want to go up there yet. I want to finish exploring this place. Alright, well, there's still a lot. No, let me... hang on. Real fast before I wrap up. Let me just see. I want to see if this goes down. This is the other path that goes down. No, this is where I unlocked everything. Another master gate? Jesus Christ. What's down? So, right here. But past that. Like there. This keeps going. All right. Let's there's still more to this, and I want to check the other path too, the one that was not locked. So we're gonna wrap up here. Next episode we're gonna explore the palace in full. Well, we already explored a good chunk of it, but we're gonna really dig in and explore it, and we'll continue on from there. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you all soon enough when we continue.